Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Russia. We are at war once again, as always. It seems to be the case, against Brandenburg and Bohemia and a couple of other little ones, but we don't really care about that. We are on the pretty good end of things. They have no more manpower. These guys are basically fully occupied. So yes, we're going to go ahead and finish that war today. But also too, our Ottoman rivals are, well, they're still around, so we have some things we must do to them. And I think what we're going to do is, since they have no more manpower reserves, let's go ahead and sabotage their recruitment. We did this previously a couple of episodes ago, but that will be good to continue on hurting them. And while we're there, we also have a few, we have a bit of spy network to use against Shun and the Japanese. So let's go ahead and... what do we wish to do? I think we'll go ahead and... let's fabricate some claims. Let's go with... what do we want? You know what, let's just take the North Hebai. I don't know 100% where that is. Oh no, we can't do that. Maybe we already have other claims. Neither with that. 73... you know what, that'll do. At least use some of that while we can. And you know what, let's also go ahead and see about... what can we do? Fabricate more claims on them? Why not? We'll go with the more expensive stuff. Or the most expensive stuff we can afford. Alright, and that'll do, and I think that should be enough for now. So, we'll definitely come back and clean up these borders. But we have war to fight, so let's go ahead and keep on sieging them down. We're doing pretty good. We have 21% on this current siege of Olmunak. Hopefully that goes well. There is a couple of troops lying around. They are sieging a few provinces, but at the moment I think we're just focused on taking down their forts and getting all of the war score possible. Alright. Let's not accidentally bump down time to a slower extent. We're taking enough time as it is. We do have an army going ahead and doing some random unsieging of lands, which I'm rather happy with. Getting them to do a bit of work. Let's bring you guys a little bit further forwards. And I think we're just going to sit around for just a little bit. Unfortunately, we cannot quite afford to, what was I saying? Yeah, to spread out. They do have a couple of troops lying around. We were very lucky last episode that we did not lose our sieging stack, but I think we should be able to make some decent progress. Alright, well, either way, while we wait for all this to happen, it turns out, we got some separatists. Whoopsie daisy. You know what? Let's send you up there and get rid of that. In the meantime, we have a fair bit of cash, so let's go ahead and spend some of this. Is there anything in particular we're after? Not here. And not there either. Oh, wait a second. Wrong button. Prussia could have something, but I don't think we're caring about that right now. True Faith and... be fairly expensive. In fact, we'd have to wait couple of months, but what would that give us? Local defensiveness and manpower. It's not the be-all and end-all. Yeah, and back to patriarchal authority. Okay, so we're not going to get any of those. I think we're already working on, yeah, the monument at Dalaskogan. So in that case, let's go ahead and start building up some forts. We clearly need a better fort line, so we're definitely going to need that when we face the Ottomans. So given that, let's go ahead and go... yeah, we're going to place some in some less than ideal areas. Unfortunately, there's no real defensive terrain, but if we can block them, that is good. So we'll do one here. That should cut them off there. That'll communicate zone of control across here. Do we go... yeah, we'll do one up along there as well. And I suppose that should probably be all we need. Yeah, I don't think that there's much else we can do. Oh, we could do something up along here. But I suppose we're going to need to take control of that land to start building it. Mm. Yes. Okay. Well, you know what? We'll get to work on that sooner than as soon as we get that land back. But hopefully we can just piece out this war nice and quickly and make that go away instead. All right. So let's bring your troops up over there. That should do a pretty good job. Let's go ahead and also, you know what? Let's build some extra buildings. That is always a good idea. Let's go a couple of extra force women. Probably won't go astray. It's a good idea. Otherwise, what do we have? A little bit of governing cap, a couple of universities. No, we are getting towards the edge of enlightenment. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go ahead and add on in. Let's add one over here, I think. That should help out a little bit. And you know what? We'll do one over here as well, I suppose. Right, and then, yeah, you know what? Manufactories are probably worth it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do 2 of those. Alright, after all, there's no point in having all that money in the bank. We are better off spending it, building things, and making it snowball and working for us. Unfortunately, we still got a little bit of overextension, which isn't ideal. That will add to our unrest, but good news is we are Orthodox and have a very high tolerance of the true faith, so I'm not really too concerned about whatever they could do. So all that we need to do is, yeah, hurry up and wait, which is a little bit of an annoyance, but it is what it is. How are our people going? Yeah, we're fairly well sieged. They've made a good run of things. Do we even bother? You know what? We'll bring you up over there. Maybe take back a little bit of land. Oh, that's right. You guys were originally on some unrest duty, looking after our rebels. But I don't think that's going to be an issue anymore. Everything's converted, and separatism should have gone. And it seems I keep on bumping the button to slow down time, which is not what we're after. Alright, hopefully after this fort and maybe the other one, we will be in a strong enough position to piece them out. Again, who else are we fighting in this war? We've only got, yeah, Bohemia and Brandenburg, and Sicily, of course, but there's not much we can do about them. They are a subject nation, and they are actively occupied by Venice. So I suppose... Are they in multiple wars? Yes, they are. Okay, so they're Defender of the Faith against France. Okay, so Bohemia is in a lot of trouble. France is growing incredibly strong. Actually, France has done an incredible job. Good grief. Okay, French Italy as well. Yeah, that's they're playing a very strong game indeed. I suppose this is what happens when we can fight the HRE and make things very awkward for them. Yeah, I suppose it is. Alright. Prussia, you go ahead and start sieging some of that down. Let's bring you guys back. Let's go. I think over here is roughly where we wanted to go and use that for a new fort. That would be good. Maybe work a little bit more across the borders we have with them. Bohemia is training up some troops, but again, I don't think, yeah, they're, or maybe they're mercenaries. Does look to be the case. Alright, we do have a call for peace. That is, or at least they're offering peace. Let's see, can we get anything out of these guys? Can't take the 2 pieces of land that we want. In fact, we can't even take 1. Yeah, although next month we could. They do hold Prague, that's annoying. Ally in war. Yeah, it's just going to be a little bit of time. Although, let's check out what their peace agreement is. Let's just pause and read for a second. They are offering... we'll be pillaging them and war reparations. That's no sign of land. That is not excusable in my eyes. We're not going to go to war and waste so many men for no actual gain. Like, money is nice, but we'll do better with the land in our own hands. So yes, we're just going to go ahead and chill on out. Hopefully Prussia, oh, they're doing a little bit of work. Yeah, starting to siege some things, that's nice. Let's bring you over here. Let's go ahead and also pick up ourselves that extra fort that we were talking about. We'll go ahead and add you on there. That will do nicely. We can afford tech. How many years ahead are we? We are 6 years ahead. And soon a basilica will become available to us, yes. As we are Orthodox, we don't get cathedrals, we get basilicas, which is a rather nice little distinction in the game. I don't think I would have thought they would have gone that far. But I guess they really do want to do that, so that's good. Oh, and we did win that siege. Excellent. Let's bring you over to Prague. Let's see if we can get them sieged down nice and quickly. In fact, let's see, 7,000 men from Brandenburg on Berlin. I don't know if they're going to be able to take that. Yeah, they need 15 regiments, so you know what? We're just going to let them sit there and do nothing. Alright, what do we have here? We have growth of cities attracts serfs. Okay, lose a base tax, gain 1 in St. Petersburg. That's not bad. Or stability cost modifier, but our morale of armies drops and yearly corruption goes up, but they become happy. Yeah, no, I don't think we want that. We're in war. We're going to go ahead and let it move. A little bit of local autonomy will tip down fairly quickly. We're pretty strong in that suit, so I'm not bothered at all. Bohemia. Okay, you want to talk? What are you saying? Either you will give us money, and more money, and that is it. You know what? No way, Jose. Get on out of here, we don't want you. Let's go ahead instead and pick up... yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and pick up the administrative efficiency. That is the first one that we want to get. Actually, we should probably check on our absolutism. How are we doing at the moment? We have 46 out of 100. That's not too bad. Although maybe, just maybe, yeah, it's brought down our war score necessary, so that is useful. In fact, oh no, I was about to say we should check if we have any rebels and we might suppress them, but then I remembered we're trying to go through our quality ideas. Quality? No, quantity ideas. Yes, quantity. And I think that is far better for us. Reinforcement cost will be good. Land maintenance modify, always nice, and then land attrition is particularly good. As well as extra land force limit modifier will be very good. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and let things go on by as we siege. Yeah, you can see here they've already lost one battle, they're in a little bit of trouble. They definitely don't want to go ahead and fight us, we're in too strong of a position for them. Alright, that's good. That's good news for us indeed. Alright, you guys, let's just keep you going. Siege back some of our land. Make sure that they don't feel like they're making any gains. And once we capture Prague, I think we're going to turn around and smash their army there. They have 15,000 men. They can make progress, but it will be slower than ours, and we're already ahead of them. 21% is pretty good. Oh, and it looks like Prussia is going in to do that job for us. Well, thank you very much. This is why we are helping you grow. Alright, let's go ahead and call that up. Can we do any more conversions, including our subjects? Yes, we can. You know what? Let us do that. That is exactly what we want. We'll help our little Prussia grow and be a good, strong Orthodox nation. That's the least we can do. Alright, so very soon I think we're going to be able to peace out of this war. Especially if Prussia keeps on winning fights like that. Yeah, very good. Using all of those March benefits to our advantage. Alright, so at the moment we could peace out for a single territory. For 2 pieces of territory, we are just slightly out of position, but I'm sure that's about to change. We're doing pretty good. Occupying more of our land back, which is nice. We'll keep that working in our favour. Otherwise, I think, yeah, 29,000 men, we have more than enough. Bohemia is wanting to peace on out again, but that is not acceptable. Let's go ahead and let them suffer for a little bit longer. Maybe it will help us out in the long run. Alright, you know what? Let's go up to Speed 4. Speed 4 is what we want. And occupied by Venice? What the heck? That is infuriating. So, the good news is that does remove their reason for war because they are occupied. The bad news is it's not going to us. So, let's bring our army over here. We'll try and take that final fort. After all, forts are what give us the most war score. Let's just check that this one is actually going to us. Attacker is Russia. Excellent. That's what we want to see. Let's just do a double check as well. Venice is already here. Those absolute scoundrels. That is not ideal at all. Let's go ahead and carpet siege then. Let's break on up into... Yeah, let's break up into 2 stacks here. We'll go 1 here and 1 there. You guys can break up as well. We'll go... You know what, let's just select them all so we don't get confused. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so maybe if we fully occupy them that way, that will work out. Gain free manpower for an excellent year. Excellent. That is very nice. Now sitting at 200,000 men. That is exactly what we want to see. Because if we check out a comparison to our rival, 5,000. So you know what? I think that's pretty good. In fact, you know what? What are you guys doing? Let's go ahead and see if we can chase them down. Get a little bit of extra war participation on our end. You know what? Way too many messages popping up. Let's go ahead and sort these out. Lubin, you're heading down there. Alright, go there. We did get caught in the Ottoman territory. That's a shame. Can we support rebels? We could. That'll cost us money, and I don't really feel like spending money on them. I dislike them, but not to that level of things. Can we steal any maps? Who knows? If we can, we may as well. Just to see... Oh, Korea? You know what? That'll do. We'll take Korean maps. That seems pretty nice. Alright, and now we're just at a point where we are... Yeah, just sieging down everything else that we see. 1 there, 2 there, 3 there. Yeah, they're in a real bad shape. Alright, this is good. This is excellent. We should finish this up nice and quickly. We're now at 65, 66% war score. That will help us out. We did finish a truce there. Not that that particularly matters. Alright, so let's see what happens if we try and peace out Bohemia. We can go... we need a couple more months. What's that? 6, 7 more months and maybe a battle? You know what? Let's go ahead and pick up our reinforcement cost. Get through these IDs and pick up that extra policy. That would be particularly good. Let's get you guys moving across here and there. And you know what? We'll break you up into 3 as well. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. And very shortly they're going to be fully occupied and have no choice. In fact, thinking of no choice, what would it cost us if we went through Brandenburg? We can actively take what we want. Well, you know what? Do we do this? Or do we... Oh no, we can now sue for peace. Okay, so we have enough war score. Where do we get the most money? First of all, let's go see if we can get war reps. Not quite. What do we need? We need... let's see. Peace offer, 66. Command succeed war score is minus 100. Yeah, you know what? I think we hold off for a couple of months. Take a final couple of sieges, and that should do us well. Apparently, the Brandenburg is now the head of the HRE, but that is no problem of ours. They're fairly minimal. Working on cores, and we'll get back to that. And I think, what are we missing? We are missing a province here. Yeah, Yeah, they're not going to be a very strong emperor. I can only imagine how terribly the HRE is going from this. Alright, occupied more land, that is always good to see. We can fire our fellow for project upgrade cost. And gain a stability cost modifier for cheaper. Or gain 2 unrest in St. Petersburg. Currently minus 15. You know what? I don't think it's worth spending the money. We're not going to be buying anything, so we're focusing on war at the moment, so that's what we're going to do. Occupying everything else. We do have a couple of rebels here and there, but nothing too crazy. You know what? Let's bring that army back there. Let's make sure that we get all of this. You guys will go 1, 2, and a 3. Wait a second, did we get that right? Yes, we did. Okay, good. And you can move on over there. You two can go here and here. And very soon, I'm sure they're going to give us all the money that we do request, because at this point, they're not going to have a choice. And one of our final Siberian frontiers has finished, so that is absolutely everything under our control. Ah, what a beautiful sight. Alright, so, you know what? Let's head on back to the front and see about peace agreements. Bohemia is now... yeah, I think that counts as fully sieged. They are going to be an incredibly weak emperor. They now have, yeah, less men and a little bit of manpower, but it's really quite worthless. Go ahead and take what we want. In fact, let's go ahead and we'll take those war reparations. How much money can you give us? Ooh, you know what? That's actually a fair chunk of change. You know what? Let's hold out for just a little bit longer and see if owning all of these ones do make a difference. Okay, so this is all that we're going to be able to get. Let's go ahead and sue for peace. Okay, so we can't take all the money. How much money can we take? A lot less than I would want, but I suppose it's going to be what it is. Yeah, 243 ducats, still pretty good. We'll set that demand there, thank you very much. And then now we can peace out Brandenburg in 10 more days. There we go. Sue you for peace as well. We'll take... Actually, how much do we want to take? Do we want to take more? I'm beginning to question whether we do. Yeah. Ooh, that would be a lot of aggressive expansion. Okay. Let's cool our jets for just 2 seconds. How would that go? So that would give us Bohemia, Brandenburg, Stettin, Lübeck, Nitra. Although they're all very close to the 50 marks, so most of them will have to peace out. We have enough of a treaty with the others, so that shouldn't actually make a difference. Yeah, alright, let's go ahead and add on war reparations. We'll make sure they give us all of their money. Can we squeeze in an extra province just for kicks and giggles? It's not going to change too much. In fact, yeah, they need 5 for a coalition. Stuff it. At this point, aggressive expansion is nothing but a number. We've got to work our way into the HRE at some point, so we may as well go ahead and do it now. 59 extra diplomatic power is pretty unremarkable. Let's also go ahead and revoke their core on some land, just because we can. And what else do we want? Oh, we can even make them lose their alliance with Anhalt. Sure, that sounds fantastic to me. So let's go ahead and set that demand. I think that's a pretty good deal. So, now that we got all of that, let's go ahead and see. What do we want to do? Oh, we should probably start converting some of the land. Let's go with these heavier percentages, just to make sure we don't have too much instability. Mind you, we're still over 100, so that will be good. In fact, do we have an extra missionary? We do have an extra missionary. Right, that's one of Prussia's. So you know what? We will help them out there. Let's go ahead and give our subject their long-awaited land. Let's see. We could pay off their debt. Grant province, that's what we're after. I think... Was it Poznan? Yes, it was Poznan. We'll go ahead and give that to you. We will also go ahead and grant this to you. And then finally we'll go over here as well. Up to 56% overextension seems alright to me. Having a little bit of land to ourselves also means if we do go and fight someone like Stettin, we can use our Holy War, so I think that is rather nice. We start coring that up. 83% overextension is fine. And we have... Apparently we need to send missionaries back again. Okay, so let's go for our land first. We'll do one of those, and then we'll do one of these. Yeah, go for the expensive ones. And now we can start to reorganize our army, because I'm sure we definitely need to. So, let's bring them all up over there, see what we can do. We definitely need to fix up some of these. Yeah, we don't have enough. Let's bring you up to a, what is it? I think it's a 32 is our combat width. So let's go to 35. We'll add another for cavalry. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And then we'll at least add on a good chunk of the back row. Roughly 2/3 should be fine. Let's actually see though, what is our force limit? We should check that out. 245. Okay, so we have another 13 regiments we can construct, which I think we definitely will. So yeah, once we pull all of these men together, we'll then figure that out. That'll be a good fighting force that we can halve and deal with. So what do we have? We have 40,000 here and 7,000 troops. Okay, let's go. Actually, you know what we need to do? We need to remove maybe 10,000 from here, and we will carry them across. Yeah, that's what we should have done. Alright, so let's go ahead and see who is making some infantry units. It looks like 1, 2, 3. We'll go one from here and there. I think that about checks everything. 33 now to 32. Oops. We'll go ahead and we'll just reduce a couple of these numbers. We can go back through and fix it up in a minute again. Yeah, as long as we get it roughly right, that is all that is important. Yeah, alright, so what we'll do is we'll go here, we will split off 10,000 troops. We'll bring them up over there. And then from here, let's go another 13 units. That'll bring us up to the 20,000. Yeah, a pretty solid back row. Not quite as strong as we would want, but it should be strong enough to deal with most things. Unlawful territory from Brandenburg, I don't think we particularly care. Yeah, alright, and now we're just going to sit back, relax, and let our militaries focus on being nice and strong. Yeah, we'll take out Lithuania and then start working towards Ottomans. So, for that, what do we want? Cossack aggression. That sounds pretty good, if you ask me. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. More free claims are free claims. Let's also make sure that we get those forts being built like we had said. We have one here, we have one there. Let's see. Those two connect. These two connect. Yeah, that's pretty good if you ask me. So you know what? Do we go for an extra one here for Prussia? How many forts do Prussia have? Oh, they have none. Okay. Why are you in trouble? Pay off debts. Okay. You know what? That's probably why. Alright, well, we'll pay off your debts. That'll help. In fact, we'll pay off your debts as well. You have a little bit as... That'll bring you almost to a point of loyalty. Let's go ahead and... You know what? Let's placate those rulers as well. I'm sure it won't be long until we have some more prestige coming our way. Let's also go ahead and make sure that they have a good fort as well. After all, they get some very nice bonuses. So we'll go one in the forts here. in the forest, and then we'll do another one, let's say, over here. Yeah, and that should probably do us for now. Alright, so that's not bad. These armies, yeah, they're not even taking attrition now. That's right, we got some of those bonuses from that last idea that we got, which is always very nice to have. So I think, yeah, that'll go up to 16, 31. Yeah, we did drop a couple of troops. Streltsy. Yeah, okay, so it turns out we didn't click the right icons. Alright, well, you know what? It's not the end of the world. A little bit of extra manpower here and there. Let's split you. We'll send 5 to you and 5 to you. Make sure we go... How many troops do we have remaining? We have an extra 10 troops that we can add to our army. Let's go... 1, 2, 3, and then another 7 should take that to 23. Alright, and that is our force limit that we have worked closer towards. Alright, making us nice and strong. In fact, you know what? No, let's... We need to bring you there, and instead, these 5,000 troops... Yeah, they need to all join together. That is what we're going to do. Make that a nice, solid infantry stack. Yeah, that is far more agreeable. And you know what? That also means we need to send... someone over here and deal with these rebels. Yeah, that's not acceptable. Let's bring you up over there. That'll be fine. And I think, now that we've got that sorted... Oh, a revolt right next door. You know what? That couldn't be better located if I tried. Yeah, we're going to quickly run ahead and squish those guys before they cause any issues. Don't need any excess separatism. Yeah, that'll be good. And you know what? Lithuania, they've only got 13,000 men. We don't even need a strong army. So you know what? We'll bring... Yeah, we'll bring all of you guys together. Make sure that we can control here. 26,000 strong is very nice. Let's bring... You know what? The cavalry can go into that army. I really don't care. That'll be fine. And these 10,000 cannons, yep, make sure that they all join on up. Let's bring you here just to make sure. 38, 39, You know what? There we go. That way we won't take any attrition. Prepare ourselves to fight them on their weakest borders. I think that's a very good idea. And yeah, so that, you know what, I think that's a pretty good spot to leave things for this episode. We'll go ahead and make sure that our armies are ready. We'll make sure we deal with all of our rebel issues. In fact, there we go. I think that's all of them sorted. And we will take our final claims from Lithuania. In fact, I think we might be able to fully annex them. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to catch all future content, and I will see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.